Okay. So the next keyword is private keyword. So private is accessible within the same class, but where you can apply on the variable, method, constructor. So only on these three places you can use private keyword. So you can, that means you can declare a private variable, private method, private constructor, but there is no private class. Class cannot be a private. Class always either public or default. Only two access modifier keywords are applicable for the class. One is public, another one is default. So no private, no protected. That's why when you see in the Eclipse, those are disabled. How many of you are observed that? Only public and packages are enabled. Can you see private and protected are disabled?
Disabled, sir. Yes, sir.
Because those are not applicable. By design itself, they stopped completely. Java itself not supporting that. So because private class means you cannot use any other place, right? Okay. The accessibility I didn't explain it still. Private is accessible in the same class only, not outside the class. Even see the scope is completely reduced. So where this private is useful? Wherever you want to secure your data, like banking system, all banking system. So your data will be secured with this private keyword. They will apply your private long account number, private string, username, account holder name, the private double balance. So all these are private, so it won't be visible for other persons. So your data only visible for you only, not for any other way. So that's why it is going to give a security. Security purpose this private keyword is used. That is the main purpose of private keyword. So private is accessible in the same class only, not in another class also. That is a class scope. Private is class scope. Only in the same class you can access. Not even in other class also. Even though they are in both same package, you cannot access if you declare private. That is all private means. So let's create a normal class. Class can be either public or default. Okay. So public or default. So let's create. I'm creating a public class, and I don't want any thing, but yeah, I'll just create. Right. So then I can create private. What is this?
Constructor.
Constructor. So how can you say it is a constructor? Class name, constructor name should be same. That's the indication how you can recognize the constructor. See, which doesn't have any, so return type, nothing, just access modifier, class name, but parenthesis will be there. Parenthesis will be there.
So I got construct, but method I'm not getting, sir. How to write the method?
Don't worry, I'll give you the syntax, okay? I'll give you the syntax, I will give you.
Okay.
So everything, the proper syntax is there. So you will get a nice, otherwise I will give a now itself. See, All these, whatever I am explaining, these are important. Access modifier, void,
Right.
method name, parenthesis. There are so many syntaxes. I'll give you syntaxes, but I am giving a default one, just
Okay.
so you can write the logic. See, I'm following this now. Access modifier I'm
Okay.
using private.
Okay.
See, access modifier place, I just kept my access modifier, that is private. Then what is the next keyword?
Name.
Void. What
Void.
do you have?
Then method name, right?
Okay.
See, the difference between constructor and method is method name, you can
We are
give any
using
name. That is a verb. Action. So
action.
this is the noun. Class name,
Noun.
constructor name is a noun.
Um,
So, and there is a void keyword in the method signature.
okay.
So you don't have void here, right?
Yeah.
Constructor doesn't have void, just a class name and parenthesis. That's it. So we'll discuss all these points will come. What is the difference between method and constructor? I'll discuss in the advanced OOPS concepts.
Okay.
Okay. So what we declared private variable, private another variable, private constructor, private method. Where you can access all these members in the same class only. Remember, private members are accessible in the
In the
same
same
class only,
class.
not even other class. So I want to execute, I need a main method, right? This is the main method is a constant. So we cannot change that main method structure.
Oh,
This is the main method structure. So a class can have multiple methods. I have written my own method and I want to execute all these things. So that's why I took a main method. Now if you want to execute, I need to call here. Otherwise I cannot no, execute them. See, these are all non-static variables. Non-static constructor and non-static method.
non-static method.
So if you want to access these things, I need to create object. Create object for the class dog using new keyword. So the even object syntax also I'm giving, maybe note down, later it will be helpful. Class name, object reference
Object.
equal to new class name. That's how to create object. Syntaxes, these are all standard syntaxes. How to create object for a class. So class name place, you put a class name. What is the class name? Dog.
Dog.
So D obj equal to new.
New key.
Dog.
So,
See, exactly following this syntax or not?
Yes.
yeah.
See, class name place, I put a class name.
Okay.
So object reference, I have given my own
Object
variable,
D. Dog object.
dog object, and equal to new.
Oh,
New
dog.
dog.
So dog, class name,
Class name.
Class
parenthesis,
name.
class name, parenthesis is the
Reference.
constructor, right?
Constructor. Yeah.
So this is the constructor. So this constructor you are calling here.
Yeah.
So now this entire thing is called object. So this entire thing is called object.
Object.
Okay. Class name.
So now how to call the non-static variables? This object reference dot. So D obj dot name.
Name. Is it
So give any name for the dog. I'm giving some name. I'm not remembering anything. That's why I'm just giving some name. Okay. So if you want, you can give your sweet names for that.
dog?
So age.
Dog in age 5.
Okay. I'm calling my that method also. So how can you
Okay.
call object reference dot play?
Playing.
So this is the how to call objects. Maybe if you want, no, so if you want to display all the details, I can.
Age.
Next age 5.
Sir, why you have written here directly this variable name, and here you are calling dobj dot name, dobj dot age. Did anybody got down?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So see, this
Also,
is the non-static method, and this is the non-static variables. So non-static variables you can call directly in the non-static method because both are same category. But this one is static method,
static root method.
Yeah.
different type of method. So directly you cannot call these non-static methods, non-static variables inside the main method, main or
Method.
static method. So to call that, you have to create object. That's what we created object, and with this object reference, so you are calling that variable name, and you
If
are
you we
assigning.
have to if we have to execute, we have to compulsory call the main method.
There should be a main method in your class.
Method in class. Yeah.
If main method is not there, you cannot execute your code.
Okay.
See, I will show you here. See, you cannot execute this. See, you are not
Yeah.
getting run as a Java application because
Okay.
this class doesn't have a
A
main
main
method.
method.
So that's the main no indication. See, I'm calling playing method. See, this method also I'm executing. If you want to execute, I should call under main method. Everything should be under main method. Otherwise, your code won't execute if you don't call.
Okay.
So first cursor will be here. So to create this, you are calling the main method. Main method will come and create object. Again goes cursor back here. Again next line execution. So this line will call the main method. Again that line will execute this. So and this puppy will assign to name, and in the name variable the puppy will store.
Yeah.
Memory. So the heap memory, the puppy will go and store
Memory.
there.
Yeah.
I told you, right? Non-static data will store in the heap memory.
Heap memory.
So there are no method area, heap area, stack area,
Yeah. Stack
DC
area.
register, native
DC
method.
register.
So this, when you create object, all these variables will go and store
Store
in the
in
heap memory.
heap memory.
So for this object, one memory will create in the heap. That memory, these variables and this method will go and store there. If you want to access that memory address, and that memory address is this one, address dot the variable name, and you are assigning. This is the assignment operator. The puppy will go and assign to this name, and this 5 will go assign to age. That means age value is 5. So in the memory, age equal to 5 will store, name equal to puppy will store. So wherever you are calling the name, puppy will come. Wherever you are calling the age, 5 value will come.
I will be.
So you are calling the variable names, but actually you will get a value at the runtime. So whatever the value is there in the memory, the value will come. So that is the how you can assign, you can change the value anytime. Okay. So that's how with this assignment operator, you can change the value. From this P2 you can change some other value also. So now you can execute this.
Frog is found.
See, first
Frog is
constructor is
found.
executed.
Yeah.
Then the method is executed. This method is executing. See, all these statements are, that means this method is executed. First started here, and main method will go and call this, and it will come here and executes line by line inside that method. Whatever you defined in the playing method, that will call line by line code. So that's how all the code executed. Okay, the
That's it.
same class you called private variables and private methods, no issues. But can you call outside of this class? For example, this
Oh,
class. So this class I am calling.
oh, oh. Equals to new dog instruction.
See that there is error.
Yes, sir.
What is the error?
I click it's
Dog is
available.
not visible.
The constructor is not visible.
Dog.
Why?
We given private.
Yeah, exactly. We have given private.
Private.
Private is not visible in another class, right?
Yeah.
Private is not visible
Not
in another
visible for
class.
another
Same
class.
class only you can access.
We can access.
Private variables, private methods, private constructors, not
Only
visible in another class. See
Other
that?
classes.
It is saying, it is suggesting change
Endless
visibility
visibility.
of dog to
Not to
package.
package.
That means it is asking to change higher level. Little bit higher level for private is default. Default or package. So if you want to access the dog, change that private to default so that you can access. But we don't want, I just want to show you, you cannot access. I want to cover that point. So private is accessible in the same class only.
So,
The scope is completely reduced. Restriction. Nobody can access outside of the class private members. Clear?
yes.
Yes, sir.
Pawan, can you repeat what I told you till now? Come on, video, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hmm.
So while we given already private, so
Mhm.
that is not visible in class.
It will give a same
It
class
will be
only.
accessible.
Now, what is private?
And
First
we
of all,
cannot
what is private?
secure power. We are for secure.
So, what is mean by private? First of all,
Private is a
so come on, like come up. So online, sir. Share your video. I don't know what you guys are doing, and you are missing. See, I repeated that private multiple times. If you don't understand, you should ask that question, right? Amrita, so what is mean by private?
Private can access only in the class, that is the access modifier.
Hmm. So it's an access modifier. So Pawan, listen what Amrita told. Private is a
Okay.
access modifier keyword. That's why, sir, I'm asking to do the tasks. I explained yesterday that thing. If you listen carefully, at least you will get it, even if you don't read also. Private is
License.
an access modifier keyword. It can be applied on
Apply not
method, variable,
variable interface.
constructor.
constructor. That's what I have shown here, but you are not concentrating. That's the reason you are missing. See, I have practically I have shown here on the variables, constructor,
Method.
method, we declared
Method.
private. Why I didn't declare class as a private? It's not possible. That's a design itself
Not
not there.
Okay, right.
method.
Where you can access in the same class
Same
only,
classes.
not outside the class. Next, a protected access modifier. I will ask, please concentrate, guys. So private also,
I had a question, Paramesh.
yeah.
Let me share my screen. I'm not getting the run Java application. It says configuration. So I must have done something wrong. So
Yeah. Maybe
let
main
me
method
share.
is there.
Yeah, let me share my screen.
Yeah, share. We have 1 minute only, then it will close. Quickly
Oh, is
share.
it?
Yeah, yeah, no problem. You share and we'll see.
Where is my method right here?
Share option. We
Yeah,
bottom
yeah.
side you see share.
I have so many screens. That's what I'm trying to see. Which one? Yeah, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah, here when I try run as, it's not
See the
giving me.
bracket. You made a mistake. String. Why you're using a curly bracket? String square bracket.
Oh,
String
square bracket.
bracket also should not be there. String after that bracket, round bracket should not be present. String after that round bracket should not be present. That is a square brackets. Yeah, that's it. So if you have a problem, you take it from the while creating class itself.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so let's join back and we'll discuss unprotected. Okay.